Can I talk my way out of this like Torment? Oh yeah. Look at that thing. It is grotesque. Jessica appears to be in the throes of a violent trance of mild seizure. A manic state brought on by a terrible energy she is attempting to conduct. Unstock, stop! The Queen approaches! The vessel of the summoning, we cannot be disturbed. There is no vessel, and there will be no Queen. Jessica's eyes roll back in her head. Whatever magic she is channeling is fast approaching a crescendo. Lynn speaks in her place. You may have taken Marie-Louise, our chosen, but another Telestrian will take her place. I give myself willingly. I will be host to our queen and the mother of a new world. You'll be the mother of a dead world. Harlequin still sports a wry smile. On the plus side, 1 billion creepy crawly children makes for one hell of a Mother's Day. No, I will become a perfect being. Through me, through my sacrifice, a new age will begin. When Jessica speaks next, her eyes have a disturbing sharpness. Her words are echoed by Lynn in a manner that suggests a connection between their shared zealotry. The hive has no thoughts beyond hunger, no goal beyond reproduction. We are one. Sam had a hunger too, didn't he, Jessica? This seems to throw her off. What? You said it yourself. Sam had appetites. All that mattered to him was his next fix. Vile appetites. Appetites he couldn't control, and he died for them. Because I willed it. Yes, but why? There was more to it than just your mother. The hum of magical energy permeating the room seems to quiet. She's listening. You came under the thrall of these creatures long before you knew your mother's death. The Brotherhood, they were family to me. Yes. They had already freed you from your old life. So why come back? Why kill Sam? She falters. I had to. For what he did. What he had become. You said Sam represented a sickness in the world, but I think he represented the sickness in you. You're trying to confuse me. You saw wrongness in yourself, and you projected it onto Sam. No, he was your brother, Jessica. Your twin. Don't you see? Jessica falls silent. She bows her head. I'm sorry. But there's no turning back. I cannot undo what's been done. I can't stop what's to come. Jessica's body then suddenly spasms, arching her back and nearly lifting her off her feet. She lets loose a scream, falling somewhere between the elation and agony. The Queen is near! I don't know what to kill first. Immune. Oops. All right. We better hide. Go for it. She's drawing power from that thing. Draw power from that thing, bitch. Come on, Lug Lug, get some. I didn't know he had all this cool shit. There you go, miss. Way to go. Man, burn that shit. Oh, she don't like you. Here comes the bugs. We gotta take this bitch out, man. I ain't joking. That fucked up everything. How's this bitch healing, man? I stopped the ceremony. Why is there still bugs? Ceremony stopped. Come on, man. Are you fucking stupid? I didn't even fucking shoot that, by the way. I tried to run. Great. Yeah, let's get this thing killed already. Try to detract away from the rest of the party. Nope. Alright, how about you can go fuck yourself? close. Come on, Lug, tear him up, baby. Or miss. $34 damage. Interesting. And Harlequin's back in the game. And I am fucking this thing up. I ain't taking no chances. Right, that's it. The once beautiful Jessica Watts is a hollow shell of her former self. Her skin is pale, her lips are ashen, and her eyes are sunken in her skull. It is more than her body reaction to the physical damage she sustained on the strain of channeling magical power from another plane of existence. There is something missing from her now. It's gone. My Link, the Queen, she has abandoned me, expelled me. Unworthy, unworthy. Whatever pain you're feeling is far less than what you deserve. She hugs herself and begins shaking uncontrollably, little cries of anguish and despair escaping her chest. I know. I will go to hell for this. If I still have a soul at all, I betrayed humanity. Her tear-streaked face freezes, then sudden realization. Oh God, the other nest. They're in every major city. What have we done? What have we done? And Sam, I'm so sorry, Sam. Whoa. Jessica looks at you pleading. Please, Ronstock, don't let them eat me. I promise justice for Sam. This feels like justice. Wait, please. No. We let them eat her. Fuck her. You emerge from the Universal Brotherhood chapter house, momentarily blinded by the bright lights of the Lone Star perimeter surrounding the exit. Despite the clean night air, the stench of the core and decay clings to you, a smell that may never fully go away. You drop your Aegeus-filled shotgun, and it's quickly spirited away by one of the Telestrian's minions. Weapons are slowly lowered as you step out into the street, the order coming from Detective McCluskey himself. You can see James Telestrian just nearby pulling the strings. It's over. Jessica Watts has been dealt with, and Sam has his justice. The dead man's deed is done. All you need now is to make a phone call, and it ends. After we broke up the ritual, Ronstock chased Jessica into a small chamber where she was cornered by a couple buggers. Guess they weren't impressed with her performance. They were about to eat her. And he let them. It was gruesome, but I guess she had it coming. Still, I could do without all the crunching. So the nest has been cleaned out, the shaman is dead, and your cousin Lynn is being transported to a mental hospital for observation. James assesses you with a newfound respect. Very clean. I believe our test of Project Aegeus was a success, Ronstock. Elbrachus is having it weaponized now for distribution to knight-errant forces. The authorities are going to have a great many questions about this incident, and I'll need to provide the details. The Universal Brotherhood has a great many chapter houses. They must be dealt with immediately. What will happen next? That is for others to determine, people other than you. Still, you have turned into yeoman's effort, and regardless of the obvious flaws, you are deserving of a reward. What would you ask of me? Not much. Just McCluskey's badge. Telestrian ice breaks for a moment. You short-circuit an invasion of extra-dimensional insects, and for your reward you wish to have an insignificant police detective dismissed from his position? I'm improvising. I've been through a lot this week. Still, the guy's a jackass. It's a no-brainer, right? He smiles an icy smile. Indeed. I won't waste brain cells even contemplating your reason for requesting it. Very well. Detective McCluskey is now Citizen McCluskey. The man grates on my nerves anyways. And since this action required a little more than a nod to the proper peon, you may ask another boon of me. I am feeling generous today. I hear you have an opening for a new VP of Security. Telestrian regards you for a moment. He seems to be choosing his words. Unfortunately, a human is not the appropriate fit for a Telestrian Industry Corporation executive. I'm sure you understand. However, I believe whoever fills the position would benefit from an executive consultant of your caliber. The position will pay quite handsomely. I assure you, report to work on Monday. Just wear something more appropriate. Good day. Oh, poor McCluskey, you don't have a job anymore. His attention alternating between trying to look important and trying to avoid actual work. What are you looking at, Chub? Hey, McCluskey, I got good news for you. Is that alright? Yep, you get to take the rest of your life off. What are you talking about? It's a special prize for assholes who mess with the wrong person. It means you're fired. No Telestrian, no lieutenant's badge. In fact, no badge at all. Enjoy your time off, chummer. What the? Mr. Telestrian! Hey, Mr. Telestrian! That's right, fat boy. Eat a dick. Alright, looks like we can talk to quite a few people. Guess that's it, huh? Sam's killer is bug food. He finally got his justice. All that's left is to get paid. What will you do with the money? You can never have enough firepower. You don't seem like the type. Coyote grins. First time. I'm gonna grab Paco. Head back to the Union. Maybe watch a trid or something. I could use a long shower, too, after that. Back to destroying the BTL trade? Nah, like I said, that's over. I'm gonna take care of Gino. Get him back to health. No more storming BTL labs. Good to hear. The last place was run by the Yakuza, and they're not gonna forget you. Her jaw sets, her eyes harden, and she's Coyote again. Let them come. If Yakuza wants me, they're gonna find me. Nothing I can do about that. Some people choose to live in fear, but not me. Not today. Today I run the shadows, get paid, get dirty. See you around, Ronstock. You're quite a guy. I can honestly say I've never met anyone quite like you. The painted elf is watching the scene unfolding around the Universal Brotherhood with grimace. Well, kid, it's been fun, but I've seen everything I care to see today. I'm gonna get out of here. Where's Abracus? I thought he'd be here too. He flew back to Berlin. All sorts of things brewing there. He was very impressed with you, though. Could probably turn into work someday, but I'd forget about him if I were you. Never make a deal with the Dragon Kid. They're playing a different game entirely. Okay, seriously, who are you? A friend. Until I need you for something, then I'm a bastard. Is there a problem? He gestures at the crowd as he speaks. Look around. Note the members of the press being shuffled away by the Universal Brotherhood spokespeople to get a private briefing. The Brotherhood is connected. A damage control team is probably on the way right now. Think they can control the press? One way or another they will. If they can't be manipulated, coerced, or bribed, they'll probably disappear quietly. That's more, though. He nods his head towards James Telestrian. Note the expression on the UCAS FBI agent speaking to the Telestrian. Dismissive, isn't it? That's because there's no love lost between the UCAS and the Tier Tangier. They're not going to trust what they're telling them, and frankly, I have no idea what he is telling them. James plays his own game, always has. The FBI isn't stupid enough to ignore this. Harlequin rolls his eyes. No, of course they're not. Government agencies are well known for their prosperity, and there's no racism in the government. That was wiped out in the 20th century. This is getting fun. He points at something in the crowd and smiles. The man sees him pointing and smiles back. That guy there? He's with Arius Macro Technology. Enormous megacorp. Ridiculously powerful. They've been sniffing around Project Aegeus for quite a while now. Clearly they have an agenda and they're just starting to unfold. He gives the Arius man the finger. The man smiles and returns the gesture. Government, media, business, all working to ensure the truth stays hidden. Not from me. No, not from you. You're a runner. That's the idea. But it's not a giant mechanization that appears to be. In a way, it's worse. It's a series of conspiracies, conflicted agendas, and petty jealousies, all building upon, feeding upon, and excreting into the unending web of dreck that people wade through every day and call it life. there was one Direct Lord controlling everything, he could drive a magic sword through his heart to free the world, that would be grand. Such clarity, such focus. Alas. So that's the lesson in all of this? That I did all of it for nothing? Just the opposite, schmuck. The lesson is the game is rigged. The cards are stacked. The dice are loaded. It's the same it always was, every cycle. People in power exert power. Little people cower in their homes, think, do what they're told, and buy whatever product will help them forget how horrible their lives are for another day. That's why we don't play the fragging game. We don't swallow the Drek sandwich and politely ask for another. That's why we run the shadows. It's where the real life is, kiddo. Reality is living in places no one wants you to see. See you around, Harlequin. Jake Armitage. Jake shakes his head, smirking as you approach. When you finally get close, he breaks out laughing. I heard the Universal Brotherhood was getting shot up on a police scanner. Knew it had to be you. Did you get her? Oh, I got her. Figured you would. He scratches his mop of red hair. I guess that concludes the story of Ron Stark and the Dead Man Switch, huh? You know, I've been thinking. Maybe you should stay in Seattle a little while. There's plenty of folks here like us can get into trouble. You only skim the surface. I heard Michiuma's looking for a team. No idea what that's about. Could be lucrative. And I just got word that something's going on at Crater Lake. Tier's got a total lockdown, no-fly zone, the whole thing. Could be something in it for us, if we poke around. And there's always the Orc Underground. Haven't seen that, have you? I got plenty of friends there who are good for a job. Something's bound to come up. What do you say? I'm in. Talk to you later. Good. We can hash it over dinner. If you want to find me, I'll be back in the Krakens later. Got a taste for some seafood. Take it easy, chumma. The little coroner is surprised to see you, but he can't hide his delight. Hey, Ronstock! I was wondering if I'm going to see you again. I guess I shouldn't be surprised to find you here. Wherever there's mayhem, that's where you'll find me. I guess so. He pops his eyebrows, eager. You know that all that trivet, right? They found the Emerald City Ripper dead at some asylum out in Snormish, of all places. Turns out he'd been masquerading as a head administrator or something. They found him dead. Some sort of vigilante attack. He leans in, whispering conspiratorially. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? I might. Hard to say. I'm sure, yes. Hard to say. Well, no can say he didn't have it coming, am I right? He frowns at himself. That was a double negative. So the big question, what about the Dead Man Switch? Now the Ripper's dead, are you going to collect? Damn right I'm going to collect. Excellent. I'm sure you deserve it. How do you collect? I was told I need to secure a line to call the number Sam gave me. Can't use my comlink. Lone Star and our emergency response team set up a secure phone line right here to coordinate the efforts. I can authorize you to use it. Thanks, Dresden. Don't mention it. Take care, Ronstock. Time to get paid. Phone before he has a simple numerical keypad. You can use it to call Sam's law firm and cash in on the Dead Man Switch. You tap the phone number Sam's lawyer gave you days ago. The phone rings 7 times before someone finally answers. The image of a lawyer on the other end of the videophone is noticeably different from the one you saw a few days ago. The noise in the background sounds like it's coming from a bar. Yeah? He squints into the phone and recognition slowly appears on his face. Oh, hey, it's you. Ronstock, right? So you got Sam's killer, huh? Yeah, I got Sam's killer. That's great. Hang on. Let me slot Sam's video for you. He fumbles for a moment and the camera jerks crazily, then it goes static and is replaced by Sam. Good old Sam. Sam still looks like Drek. Same clothes, same background. Probably shot at the same time as the first video. Hey, buddy. Looking good, looking good. If you're calling this numbers, that means the job is done, right? He closes his eyes, shakes his head. Congratulations, amigo. I knew you'd do it. You're always the dependable one. More than me, anyway. He looks back at you, trying to speak soberly. I just want to say thank you for whatever you did. It means a lot. Not even knowing what you did still means a lot, because I know you did something. You know what I mean? I know you made it right somehow. He pauses, tilts his head back. His breath hitches in his chest. You're the only one. The only one who ever tried to help me ever. Except my sister. She tried more than once. She tried. Never let her, though. Never let her in. I regret that a lot. Did I ever tell you about her, buddy? We're twins. We're twins, I guess. You're still a twin after the one you died. I don't know. It doesn't matter, I guess. God, listen, do me a favor, will you? If you talk to her name is Jessica. Tell her I'm sorry, okay? For everything. She'll know what for. She's Catholic, so she'll forgive me. I need her to forgive me. Just tell her I love her. He straightens himself, shakes off. The grin is back. Anyway, you need to get paid. Which would be great except for one thing. I got nothing. Never did. You know how it is, right? Sorry, but hey, thanks again for giving a crap. Seriously. Appreciate it. Tell you what, if you feel sore about it, look into my family background a bit. There's got to be people with money in there somewhere. Maybe one of them can throw you a few bucks. Take care, amigo. See you in hell. He reaches forward and shuts off the camera. The vid screen goes to static and call ends. There's a moment of silence, then you feel a tug on your jacket. It's Dresden. So, what'd he say? He told me never trust a dead man. The Emerald City Ripper killings are sensationalized for several weeks. Lurid reports focus on the killer masquerading as an administrator for Mercy Mental Hospital. Soon after, pop singer Maria Mercurial is cast as the lead in Dr. Ripper, a trivial thriller about a reporter who goes undercover as a mental patient to uncover a serial killer. Seattle News Net reports a shootout at the chapter house of Universal Brotherhood. Witnesses claim that a gang of religious fanatics stormed the building for unknown reasons, but committed suicide before they could be captured. All mention of insect spirits, James Telestrian III, or Shadowrunners are kept out of the news. 1 year later, the city of Chicago declares a quarantine area between Lake Michigan and the Des Plaines River. Officially, the Chicago Containment Zone is established to fight an outbreak of an infectious virus, but an infestation of insect spirits is suspected by those who know. A mature form of Project Aegeus, called Fabs 3, is eventually deployed to remove the bug threat from Chicago. The Watts family name has since been lost to the shadows. And that's it, folks. Thank you for watching yet another Game Hoarder production of Shadowrun Returns from Harebrained Schemes. I will be doing the Super NES remake for sure, and then the Seattle expansion that will be coming out not too far away. So I hope you enjoyed the videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again. Gotta make sure we watch the credits because the game hoarder is gonna be there. I'll start the camera when we get to the R's. Alright, so you can actually search through the different names here. And I'm far down on the list. But there it is, folks. Ron Game Hoarder Musial is my last name, for those that didn't know. That's me in the credits for the Kickstarting. Sweet! See you later.